Oh, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our last race of today, or first race of Tuesday, whichever way you want to look at it, depending on where you are. But we've had a pretty packed schedule, and we still have more races for you, and we're finishing up tonight with a match between apathyduck and WallKicks. I'm JP. I'm joined by TJ. Joel, how you doing, TJ?
Not too bad, JP. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah. So we got the first match of Group H between these two. I believe this is the this is the 1-4 match, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, this is the 1-4 match. WallKicks is the 1 seed. Apathy is the 4 seed in the group, as our screen now shows. Yeah, this will be an interesting match. WallKicks obviously is a 1 seed to be the favorite in this one, but Apathy is a very good runner too. Definitely don't want to count them out.
Yeah, definitely 2 runners that I enjoy watching both of them, so I'm really excited to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, we've had some exciting races today. I know there was one race that was decided by, I think it was 1 to 2 seconds earlier today. I won't say which race it was if you're looking to go back to races late or later. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Any weapons you hope to see them start with as they get going?
I don't know. Do we feel like being friendly and giving them a bow or a sword, or do we feel like seeing something like Samario? So.
Well, the 50 rubies aren't a weapon unless you want to throw them at your enemies. Which, I mean, in some Final Fantasy games, money toss is a viable strategy, but not in Legend of Zelda, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. I always like to see a bow start, just because it gives you a little bit of strategy early on how you want to route. And we get Burna.
Burna. Good times.
So Burna is one of the more complex ones to use. It definitely needs some practice if you're just getting into this. Also get a shield. Burna, it's mostly you have to understand how Burna works. Basically, every time the enemy gets hit, it bounces upwards. So you have to be used to that. That's the big thing with Burna.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely need to bide your time and play your lineups better, especially if you're running low on magic and you're not knowing if you're going to get anything back right away.
And the one thing we also are going to be looking at as these runners go is what the green guards drop and what the rats drop. Because they are going to be looking for a bomb in the escape sequence.
Definitely in a perfect world. Nice to see them get it so they don't have to circle back later.
So the items we'll be looking for in the drop pool will be either... There's a heart container for apathy. We'll be looking for either a small magic, a bomb, or a heart, with the second drop a fairy after the heart. If they see one of those, they have a bomb pack that they can draw from. So far, no guards dropping anything. There's the key we need. Yeah, not much to say in the escape. Standard about 6-minute sequence to start every seed.
Yeah, no real chance for anything crazy to go on here other than if something catastrophic happens, but at these runners levels, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, we're going to see pot strats on the guards because that's the best way to handle these. Yeah, these drop pools have not been friendly. I don't think I've seen one enemy drop an item yet.
No, it's pretty scarce to start off here. Hopefully when they get into the back, a little bit more will happen. At
this point, they only have one more chest to check, and that will be Dark Cross. We do have a key, so we don't have to worry about that, but it could be the map or it could be an item.
Yeah, at this point, our runners might even be hoping that it's just 3 bombs.
Yeah, 3 bombs would be the most the preferred one. Okay, there's a heart. So the guards could have bombs. The second drop would need to be a fairy. Unfortunately, they don't have many more chances for guards, but there are the ropes, also the snake-like creatures in the sewers coming up. They also are part of that same drop. They're prize pack.
Hopefully the luck will be on the runner's side here and something will fall out.
Now the rats also are a possibility, though they are a different prize pack. Apathy is not trying to farm any enemies at this point, though.
So just moving through, looks like Apathy's just going to commit to coming back later with a glove.
Yeah, 10 arrows, so you're not going to get bombs from a chest. Now, there are some opportunities to kill enemies down here. It looks like both of them are just not worrying about it. They're just going to come back later.
Yeah. Just a nice quick grab on the key rat there on Apathy's side. WallKicks as well.
The rat did drop a heart, so there is a possibility the rats also could be the pack. Let's see if WallKicks tries to. Nope, they're just both coming back later.
That's a fair enough play. There's gonna be lots of stuff left to check as you gain more items, so why not? Both well under a 6-minute escape. That's a great opening sequence for them both.
And there's Samaria, so that's a nice little pickup. Both canes early.
Yeah.
Alright, so they're both out of escape. Neither doing a map check immediately. They do have money at least for bombs, so they can always go to CAC and buy them.
Yeah. Doesn't look like we're going to get any little bit of divergence here. Looks like they're both about to take the same route into the Lost Woods.
No aga check for now. Oh, there's more money for bombs.
It's always a convenient pull nice and early.
Apathy, okay, he's trying to farm the bush crab. Nope. Always gotta be careful, down to a heart.
Yeah. Just a bloopy in the forest drop down for on WallKick's side, so let's carry on to into the village.
Another tree pool setup, full magic, which is always nice.
Especially when the 2 canes are your only offensive options.
Absolutely. Yeah, Apathy choosing to stick with the normal heart beeps. So you get the normal heart rate going.
Yeah. You know, it's that good audio cue that, okay, I'm in trouble. Bombos in the back of tavern. That's a nice find early.
Don't know if it's required yet, but we'll have to keep that in mind. Yep, WallKicks going to buy bombs. Apathy going to buy bombs as well. I got more than enough rupees. Enough rupees for bombs and for the bottle vendor.
See, we have a pendant in Eastern and crystals in Desert and Hera.
Piece to heart. I could have also chosen to buy bombs from the buy the bottle vendor item first, but only 20 rupees. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, we still have plenty of chests to check. There's a red boomerang.
Oh, and a hammer. Wow.
There's some offense.
Yeah.
Arrows, a heart container, and a flute.
Wow. Well, always a great location for the flute early. If you're gonna find it early, you like to find it here.
Yeah. So now they'll have some good movement options for the seed, which is always nice. Don't have to walk everywhere, at least.
Yeah. Opens up everything just that little bit at the start. Nothing overwhelming yet, but...
And line set, another piece of hearts. 10 bombs. 3 bombs. 3 bombs. 16 bombs in blind set.
Oof. Thanks, game.
And at least they get rewarded with a mirror.
Yeah. Make all those bombs feel better.
So, mirror, hammer, flutes. I'm thinking East Death Mountain.
Yeah. Thinking the exact same thing. Seed's yelling early mountain play.
And it is nice because you do have a crystal at Hera, so... Though you're not guaranteed access to finish it right now without a fire source.
Yeah, definitely. Though it's one of those ones that if you can get up into it early, you know, might not be a bad option, but lots of checks up on the mountain, especially once they've done this kind of opening loop, if you will.
Duck is leaving the south of CAC alone.
Oh.
Mr. was on that just piece of heart in the library.
Yeah. Wow, Duck deciding to absolutely rush the mountain. I kind of like this play, actually.
It kind of pays off, because there's nothing else in CAC, but we got some divergence, as WallKicks is sticking to a traditional South Shore route.
Just 20 rupees in the dam.
Got another piece of heart. Well, there's a sword. That's a nice pickup.
Yeah, WallKicks is going to feel definitely really good about jumping down here.
There's our Dark World check. We have Green Pendant Mire, Blue Pendant Skullwoods, and our other red crystals at Thieves Town.
It's always that's a nice, interesting layout. We wonder if it'll lead to another ice rod hunt that we've all dreaded at least once in our time of playing this game.
Well, we'll have to wait and see on that. There's a glove, a bow, a red rupee, bombs, and a hard piece as Duck finds a bottle. Now, if there's a small key here, they can't go any further. That's it for Hera for now.
WallKicks is going to show us what's in the Ice Rod Cave here as Duck makes his way across the mountain.
Heart container is nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Duck trying to check the floating islands, getting dead rock blocked a bit. Just a piece of heart.
Yeah, Dead Rock's not cooperating as they often like to do.
WallKicks is being pretty thorough to start.
Yeah, definitely getting those out of the way. Duck's just going to show us how to walk around in a circle for a little bit here.
Yeah, unfortunately, the hammer. You can also use Burna in here, but not really a great weapon option.
No, definitely not. Let's see what Agina has for us.
Just a heart container. Oh, Duck's got to be careful down to one heart.
Ooh. Just wants us to listen to that lovely beeping yet again.
As the Dead Rocks try to tackle him. Okay, we're getting that back of escape check.
Or Paradox didn't have much.
We might have to wait to find out what's in the back of escape.
Yeah, it looks like WallKicks is taking a brief intermission here. Sure, his stream will be back up here in a second.
I'll have to keep an eye on his menu. There's the Moon Pro, so there's our Dark Mode access. Yeah, the unfortunate thing with Quick Swap is it's unlikely that WallKicks is going to pause to show us his menu, so we'll have to keep an eye on the Quick Swap.
Yeah, we'll just have to watch the items and cycle through.
Our Duck's heading towards Eastern. Unfortunately, he's not picked up that bow from Mini Moldworm Cave, so if he chooses to go to Eastern, won't be able to full clear it.
The old man gives us the blue boomerang on WallKick's side, so now we've reached boomerang percent quite early in the seed.
Alright, Saha has 20 rupees, 3 bombs, and 20 rupees. Okay, he's not going to Eastern.
Play's got to be South Shore now at this point, right?
Yeah, he's got to be hitting for South Shore. Now, Tracker Artero is saying, looks like there was nothing in the back of escape based on WallKicks tracker.
Thanks, Otero, for keeping us up to date on that one, keeping us in line.
So WallKicks is going to enter Hera, going to find that he's fire-locked pretty quick.
Yeah.
And once Duck finishes Mini Moldworm Cave, he'll be the first with Darkhold access.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll have a couple options. You can go straight to Village of Outcasts and do Thieves Town. Or, Hammer and Bow, you could go to Pod without the lamp.
Yeah, both are really appealing options. Be interesting to see what direction Duck takes it. I mean, the lamp's never stopped anybody from going through Pod before.
Yeah, not at this level.
No.
Most runners are fine with doing those dark rooms.
Yeah.
So it looks like Duck's gonna go for Hype Cave at least.
Yeah.
This might also mean leaning towards Pod. We'll have to wait and see.
Interesting to see as WallKicks is about to come onto his Moon Pearl if there'll be any divergence or if he'll just follow the same path.
Yeah, I expect. Oh, that's a little low. I expect they'll focus crystal dungeons, but you never know. Alright, Hype Cave, Piece of Hearts. 10 arrows. 20 rupees. 10 arrows. 20 rupees.
Wow. Can we rate Hype Cave with a negative number this time?
Sure. You can always rate it negative. I think that was actually kind of repeating. I think you had 10 arrows on both right chests, 20 rupees on both left.
Yeah, I believe so.
Duck not heading for pod, gonna do South Shore checks. It looks like probably leaning more towards Thieves Town. And so WallKicks is finished up on the mountain. Where is he going next? Back to 1. He might do Spike Cave right now.
Yeah, that's I overlooked that one. That's definitely interesting.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a very thorough route for WallKicks right now. He's not leaving anything behind. So with Berna, he should have enough. I think it'll be close, but I think with Berna, it's just enough.
It's definitely going to be a close call there, but looks like he's going to be just fine.
Oh, and that's a nice find.
Wow. It's a big play early.
So, unfortunately, that Fire Rod doesn't do a lot early. You can go to Skull Woods, but that's a pendant. It does put some more dark rooms in logic. He could go back up to Hera, but at this point, there's only one item left in Hera, so it's not as good of a play. You probably want to wait on Hera a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that. Route it in a little bit later.
But that is an item that WallKicks is going to have that Duck doesn't. And that could really come into play later. That's also kind of a weird spot to get to.
Yeah, definitely. WallKicks finding out just how anti-hype Pipe Cave was.
And we'll see if WallKicks is going left or right. And looks like he's mirroring.
Just a green 20 in chess game.
And this is a pod play for WallKicks. So both runners choosing a different dungeon.
Yeah, makes sense for WallKicks to do this. You can route Pod and Eastern in together with the mirror.
Yeah, and he also hasn't checked Saha yet, so can also check that as well. We also have not seen Sick Kid.
See what he has for us today.
One arrow.
It's the Arrow of Destiny.
All right. The brewery next for 50 rupees. Yeah, we're gonna see these different dungeons, and we'll see which one pays off. Maybe both do, maybe neither does, maybe one does.
Yeah. Definitely find out in the next few minutes here. Mr. Red Rupee in the first chest. It's in Thieves Town.
Red rupee and then a big key. Meanwhile, WallKicks probably about to find a bunch of keys first. There's one of them.
Yep. Knows he'll find some more, but he is going to go up. I was curious if he was just going to open the front door or go to the Bowlock side.
And always tough to say how you want to route this in pod. I think going right in this situation allows you to be a little more thorough.
Yeah, definitely. Jump right to the back. You know, light the torches, check rupee basement even.
I stopped paying attention to Duck for a second. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I think he just must have thought he missed a chest. I had watched the screen. I was like, I didn't think he had missed one, but
yeah, that was just a little weird. Yeah, you might have just been double checking a chest. That's all. Alright, continuing in pod, there's another key. Yeah, chat brings up a good point. Duck is a pretty heavy NMG runner as well, so might have just thought he muscle memoried, forgot a chest.
yeah. Before you get too deep or you have to come back in, makes perfect sense to go check it right then.
Yeah, so far neither dungeon paying off. Though WallKicks about to hit the treasure trove of items that's in the back of pod. I think we've seen one on his side. Oh.
Ooh.
That mini Helmasaur juked him.
Yeah. Duck making nice dodges coming up through the hellway and as well as in that back spike room.
Worth noting, these rooms are in logic. This room is in logic because of Fire Rod.
Goo.
Yep. And the big key. He won't check the chest in the south of here because that's guaranteed to be a small key at this point. And he's going to do a hammer yump. A lot of runners do this when they don't have the lamp because it's easier to navigate this maze in reverse.
Ooh.
And there's some boots.
That's a nice find early on in the seed. Thieves Town not really paying off for Duck, but still a crystal, so.
Kick's gotta be careful, down to a heart and a half, and he doesn't know where the enemies are beyond where they're firing fire. Looks like he's fine. Gets the last item, mirrors out. Duck is taking on blind. Pretty standard fight if you know the script.
Make it work. So far, so good on Duck's side. Really nice fight.
Hey, he gets a sword for his trouble.
And 27 minutes in, we have our first crystal.
Interesting thing to think about. Hera and Thieves Town are our red crystals, and we technically have the knowledge to be able to clear both. Gotta keep Pyramid Fairy in mind here.
Yeah, definitely.
So, WallKicks right now, his decision to go into pod's coming up a little bigger. The sword for Duck is nice, but the boots is going to give WallKicks even more of an advantage at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get around a lot quicker. Be able to do more checks along the way. And I mean, the spike, we're seeing the spike gameplay payoff right now is when WallKicks heads to Skull Woods, he'll only have to come in once. So.
I mean, Duck could do this in one shot too, but it'll be more difficult without the fire rod.
Yeah, as long as everything's at the front, it's not so bad.
WallKicks on his way to Helma. Gonna do a burn a dash there. Let's see if he sets up a spin speed here. He doesn't.
Go for the more traditional way of the hammer and.
Okay, now he sets his spin speed up.
Yeah.
Or no, he's just gonna go for bow. So what I'm talking about there with spin speed is there is a trick you can do. If you set spin speed up, you basically extend your hammer hitbox by the same length as the dash hitboxes. But he gets through the fight. First crystal for WallKicks. Got a blue potion as well for his trouble.
Guessing he'll just come out and mirror and then go back in and finish Eastern Palace off while he's here. Nope.
No, I think he's satisfied with the boots.
I mislooked at the tracker.
Yeah, Eastern's a pendant, so he's not going to bother with it for now. Just a heart container on the bumper ledge, so he will not be getting that. Still looking for the next piece of progression. We got to find something soon. So while that fire rod and boots are nice, boots do open up a couple spots, but they are out of logic for now because those boots are lamp locked.
Yeah, they certainly are. Wonder what the next piece of the puzzle is going to be.
WallKicks really. I think that was an unintentional mirror there, Duck. You don't have boots. But WallKicks does, and he can check this right away. Yeah. We need to find the next piece of the puzzle soon, because we don't have many places left to check. And WallKicks, you can just see his strategy. He's being very thorough. Duck comes up with a tempered sword. I think Duck might go into the back of Escape from here. We can actually see what was back here.
WallKicks is going to be happy about what he finds in here. Things just a little bit easier. A little bit faster anyway.
Okay, yep, just a piece of heart and 50 rupees. So what do we still have? We haven't seen it. We haven't seen Bonk Rocks. We haven't seen the Lumberjack item. What else do we have that's in logic we have not seen yet?
Catfish.
Yep, we have not seen Catfish. It could be Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, very well.
We have that, yeah, the item in Hera, and then Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, pyramid item as well.
Yeah, pyramid item too, you're right. Oh, chat's also right, we have not seen Zora as well.
Thanks, chat, for pointing that out.
Here's our Lumberjack check. I could not see it.
No, if anyone catches that, can you please let us know? I didn't see what it was.
I think WallKicks' screen is just cropped a little too small for us to see that. Well, if it was anything big, he might be going
Yeah.
straight for Agus, so...
Yeah. Looks like he's heading to the standard Thieves Town place, so we'll go with that. It was nothing for now. So our runners just kind of go back over what each other have done now.
Yeah, I expect both of them to... I think Duck will full clear this and get the boots.
Yeah, I think so too. No reason not to while you're in here. Still looking for pieces anyway.
Yeah, just a matter of what's the next piece of the puzzle. Next item, looking what we could have. We could have, Hookshot wouldn't really do anything for us right now. Flippers would give us a few more checks.
Yeah.
What else? Lamp would potentially put some more stuff in logic. We don't need it. It's probably gonna be flippers or mitts.
Flippers or mitts, or if anybody wants to throw a curveball, it could be a book.
Could be a book. You're right.
It's be interesting to see what directions they go once they all get here. I wonder if back if either one of the mines of Hera is living.
Yeah, this is definitely tough to say what you want to do next. I think right now Pyramid to Catfish to Zora actually looks kind of like a good play because it gets you 3 item checks pretty quickly. Though if you want to go the water walk route, you could choose to go to Flute to 8 to do a water walk into Zora instead. That would also be 3 items. Though 2 would not be on logic.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which way our runners decide to do this after they've cleared up the opposite dungeons here.
Both would be in a good... Oh, actually, we keep forgetting about this. The answer could be Eastern Palace, too.
It very well could be, absolutely. Wouldn't be the first time that a seed has decided to put something really nice in a Pendant dungeon that you don't want to go anywhere near.
Yeah. It could also be the back of Skull Woods. I think there's 1 item back there.
Yeah. This duck's navigating the dark maze now. So there's no issues there on either other side. Definitely not at this level.
Yeah, if you really have an issue in this dark maze, you got a medallion, you can at least get rid of the dongos. Or I think they're kadongos technically, but
Yeah.
you can easily just use a medallion to get rid of them all.
Yeah, for sure. Blind fight on WallKicks side. Get blind on script really well too. Another impressive fight. Rewarded with his tempered sword and the second crystal.
Alright, so for WallKicks, I expect him to go south, check Dig Game and Stumpy next, because he hasn't done those yet. Oh, and Sick Kid.
Sick Kid Brewery, yeah. The whole loop in there.
And you can definitely see WallKicks as being very thorough in this seed.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's just his strategy he's decided to go with in this one. I'm not sure if he's normally a thorough runner, but he might just feel like he can be thorough here.
Yeah, it's definitely the leave no stone unturned approach. Paying off well so far. It's, if you feel like you can do it, make it work, then absolutely, why not? More the merrier, until you find what you need.
I think Duck is in the turtle room right now.
Let's welcome the Raiders from SpeedGaming 3.
He's got to be careful. He does have a red potion. Okay. Alright, so WallKicks is mirroring. Let's see what he's going to do next. And it looks like he's going to go for Hera.
I like this play. It's something you can finish. Something you can finish up that is you can do. That's still sitting back there looming.
Yeah, and you could easily turn this into a pretty good route. You finish Hera, get whatever one item is left in here. Then you go to Pyramid Fairy, get the 2 items there plus the item on Pyramid, and then you can go Catfish Zora from there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Duck finally gets through the turtle room, and he's on his way to Helmsaur. Duck is down to 3 hearts, but he make that 2 hearts, make that 1 heart, make that 0 hearts.
Ooh.
That is not good for him.
Oof.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's no fun. That's for sure.
Yeah, in this situation, I'd almost be tempted to leave and just come back later. But Duck's gonna give it another shot.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, WallKick's gonna pick up the big key from the basement. No avoiding this. You have no hook shot to do a hair pot.
Yeah, not getting around it at this time anyway.
So we did see 1 item in here earlier, so there's only 1 other item in Hera. There's a compass. We're still looking for that 2nd item. Not gonna bomb jump, just gonna go around. Well, Duck, a little more luck in that turtle room this time.
Yeah, it came out with a lot more health. Shouldn't be a problem moving through there now.
We're gonna have dueling boss fights as Duck takes on Helma and WallKicks takes on Moldorm.
today. Cooperated quite easily on WallKicks side.
Meanwhile, tempered Helmosaur is much easier on Duck's side.
Definitely.
And so WallKicks has his third crystal as Duck picks up his second. Second item in Hera is nothing, but that is our other 5/6 crystal. And yeah, it looks like WallKicks is going straight for Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah. Seems like the best play to do. As you said, just Pyramid Fairy into Pyramid Item, Catfish, Zora.
Yeah, and you even have the option to get Zora's Ledge if you can splash delete, which I believe WallKicks can.
I believe so. WallKicks running back for that 20 rupees to try to make sure he has the money for Zora if he's going to head that way.
And he is 15 short for now, though a red rupee, or in the case of hard root, a green 20 is not usually too hard to come by.
No.
Well, there's a green rupee if he wants it, but that doesn't help much.
Yeah.
There's our mitts.
There's our mitts. Might change the plans a little bit here. See, we're getting Spike Cave on Duck's side finally. He's decided to check this on the way in, which will work out well because he'll head to Hera with his Fire Rod now.
Man, not starting on the mountain though, so Hera might not be on his mind just yet.
No. What does everyone's favorite grumpy fish have for us today?
Just some bombs. I think Duck's gonna go for Zora as well, while WallKicks is gonna do the same. Is WallKicks gonna do another splash delete to get into the waterfall?
Looks that way.
He's trying at least.
Yeah.
Don't think he's getting it.
No, that's
There it is.
there we go. Persistence pays off on WallKick side.
Well, another check. We got Hobo. There's an Ether Medallion. That might be useful. I think WallKicks has mystified our chats.
Yeah, I had to jump in there on that one. I didn't see it if there was an extra arrow in the wall or something. I'm trying to figure out how that one worked as well. Zora just selling life lessons today.
Alright, so WallKicks with those mitts, where is he gonna go? He's going to 8 as well. Is he? He has the Ice Palace option. Okay, there was a lumberjack check. It was only 10 arrows. Is WallKicks gonna do Ice Palace? Looks like it.
Yeah, fake flipper in. Has everything he needs to finish it off, so.
Duck is going for Eastern. So I think for Duck, the best thing he probably could find in here, honestly, would be Ice Rod. If Ice Rod's in here, I think Duck's kind of behind right now, but if Ice Rod's in here, Duck's got an advantage. Because this is probably one of the last places that WallKicks would check.
Yeah, if you were in WallKicks shoes, you'd probably be trying to avoid Eastern at all costs right now. Just keep going through the crystals you can. Flippers are hookshot in here as well.
Flippers could also be good. WallKicks, meanwhile, is taking this crystal switch to set up his trip to Ice Palace. Here's a successful diver down.
Definitely smooth icebreaker on that side.
Second item out of Eastern for Duck. There's the third. Eastern's empty. But Duck is gonna finish it. Or maybe not.
Duck thought about it anyway.
He's gonna check Agina. He hasn't checked that yet. Duck is trying to avoid that climb back to Hera because it's only one item and it's going to be a slow item because you have to go through the basement. Though it does link to Pyramid Fairy that gets you the mitts. But he doesn't know that right now.
Yeah. He definitely wants to make sure that he's covered all bases before he heads back up there, that's for sure.
It's an easy bomb jump, just wedge yourself in the corner, place a bomb, easy jump. No hook shots, you gotta go down the traditional way.
Yeah.
And so far, Ice Palace is coming up empty.
I guess you want to say it for our runner's sakes, but Green Pendant Mire would be in logic too, and
yeah, you also have another crystal available in Desert that should be full clearable. Without flippers, the Ice Palace plays a little unusual. Definitely could have found something in here that would be good, but I think this is just more him trying to be thorough again. Maybe this is him making a play that he doesn't think his opponent would make.
yeah.
Oh, the puffs get away.
Yeah. WallKicks handling it well, but Cold Stare does like to hit like a truck.
Yeah, it looks like a cloud, but it hits like a truck.
Yeah.
That is his fourth crystal. So if WallKicks sticks to crystals, he'll probably go for Desert next.
Yeah, it seems like that's the play.
I think we're gonna see Duck try to do a splash delete here. Yeah, he gave up after a couple tries. There's our flippers.
Flippers in Meyer shed.
Duck does not have the money for Zora, so he has to leave. So at this point, we're still looking for an ice rod and a hook shot. And actually, Duck has one advantage over WallKicks at that point, that ether medallion. Where was that ether medallion?
He got it off Hobo.
Ah, yeah. I think Duck's trying to do everything to avoid that Hera dip. But I think he's finally gonna go for it.
Yeah. Can't say that I blame Duck and try to minimize your trips up and down the mountain as much as possible. Spin speed on Duck's side.
So WallKicks is gonna go for his 5th item here. I believe we at least have, I think we still have 1 item left in Desert. And then he has to make a decision. He doesn't have Ether yet, so he can't go into Mire. He could climb the mountain. If Turtle Rock is Bombos, he can go in, but he can't clear it without Ice Rod. Still does have the Pendant option, Pendant dungeon options.
Interesting to see what direction WallKicks takes it after this. Quick 0 cycle landmo on WallKicks side. Beautiful fight. Fifth crystal and some bombs for the trouble.
Yeah, chat bringing up a good point. Hobo is is pretty isolated for WallKicks at this point. He's cleared about everything else around it. So when will he go for it? He also does have a pretty significant lead at this point, so he's got time to get it. Or if he's going to continue to be thorough, he's going to go check it right now. He has been thorough this entire... No, maybe not. Oh, he's going to check the island on his way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's been thorough this entire race, so he's not leaving any isolated spot alone.
Definitely just making sure all the bases are covered, moving through. I mean, we don't even know if we have to go into Mire yet, but just at least give him the option to if he has to.
Yeah. I mean, it does put Mire in play, which is 2 items plus the green pendants. I mean, at the back of your mind, you gotta start to think, okay, that is all 3 pendant dungeons available. Do I want to go for them?
Yeah.
I think he is gonna go to Mire. Also, speaking of which, where is this? I always let me see this. I always have to wonder, where's the lamp? Where is the lamp intended to be in this seed?
Yeah, where did the seed intend you to find it?
It definitely could be behind Mitts, because I don't think anything that led to Mitts was lamp locked. So it could be in Mire.
Yeah, very well could be.
It's always funny to just see where a seed like this buries the lamp.
Yeah.
While Duck is finished up in Hera, he's gonna go to Pyramid Fairy and get his mitts. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the next piece of progression is. We need the hook shot for Swamp. Speaking of which, though, the front of Swamp is available.
Yeah.
And we need Ice Rod to finish Turtle Rock. We might need that Quake Medallion. Don't know that yet, though. And then, yeah, the sea could still throw some wrenches into it with Mushroom, a Powder, a Shovel pickup.
It's that chance it could even be a ped play still at this point. Something could be on there.
Yeah, also the book pickup could also throw a wrench into things.
He definitely still has a chance to be very quirky at some point along the way here.
Duck going straight for the mire area, he'll get his flippers. Duck is still 2 crystals behind, but if this turns into a Pendant Dungeon dig, he still has a chance.
Definitely. WallKicks went for the Mire rail clip, but it wasn't cooperating today, so just decided to come around it.
I don't think I've seen either item in Mire yet. We still have 3 spots. I don't think we've seen either item.
No.
And okay, it's cutscene and video that have our 2 items.
Could you ask for, well, you know, couldn't ask for much better out of Mire. At least for everybody watching along. Not sure the runners would agree.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure WallKicks is not happy right now.
No.
Now the thing about the video item is that is lamp locked.
Yeah.
But how much do you really care about that is the question.
Yeah.
I think he probably doesn't because Vidi's essentially 2 items. You get whatever's on Vidi plus the green pendant.
Yeah, it's definitely the bonus situation for clearing Vidi this time around. Though some of those dark rooms in Mire can be quite difficult.
Yeah, but for these runners, they can probably handle it. The Mire dark rooms are some of the more difficult in the game, though. If not the most difficult. Just a blue rupee for going through the cutscene.
WallKicks definitely continuing the his thorough game plan here, leaving nothing to chance.
I believe he still has spooky action arms, but I don't know if how reliable that is to go for in the dark.
Yes.
I think at this point he's given up on spooky because he did not kick up some dust before throwing that last Samaria block, so I think spooky is disarmed at this point anyway.
Yeah.
And that Igor is right next to Duck as that wall moves, staring into his soul. Very nice land mola fight, though.
Yep. Out of the way. 4 crystals for Duck now.
It looks like WallKicks is going to drink a blue before this fight so he can do some damage boosts in the fight for a more traditional NMG style viddy.
Yeah.
Or just going to use some king strats.
Just what does Kanan dash? That works well.
Alright, what do we got in viddy? It is the hook
Oh,
shot.
wow. That's a find.
So now Swamp's full clearable. And we're pretty much in an Ice Rod hunt.
Yep.
We still might need Quake, though. That is still possible. And yeah, WallKicks going straight for Swamp.
Yep, that's definitely the play. Get that out of the way. Will WallKicks clear left side? I'm guessing probably with strategy this whole match that probably will, but
Yeah, he's been very thorough all match, but if he thinks he's one item from go mode, he might go to the back first.
another nice icebreaker on Duck's side.
I'm trying to think what could help Duck at this point, because it feels like WallKicks is pulling further and further away.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
I mean, the only thing I think of at this point is an extended Ice Rod hunt for WallKicks, where Duck finds the Ice Rod pretty quick.
Duck with the knowledge if maybe the Ice Rod is the one item that's in the back of Skull Woods.
Maybe.
It's outside chance, but definitely would be something that would pull in Duck's favor. I don't know about you, but I'm still curious on where this seed wanted you to find the lamp somewhere along the way.
Yeah. Like, I feel like all we got left at this point is either the front of Swamp or Skull Woods. I suppose, I guess it actually could be in Turtle Rock. That
it
is...
could be Turtle Rock at this point too, yeah.
Turtle Rock, or even anywhere in Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I expected, WallKicks, he's thinking he's one out from Gomo, he is rushing the back of Swamp.
Yeah. Quick diver down.
Okay, there's a mushroom.
Ooh.
I think the question for WallKicks is, if you don't find the Ice Rod here, are you going straight for Turtle Rock?
Yeah. I could see WallKicks making that play. Dark Death Mountain definitely is the most dense area to check all at once.
Well, Duck has his 5th crystal, so for a short time it's going to be tied to 5 crystals, but
Yeah.
WallKicks about to get his 6th. And we'll see. Is WallKicks going to be thorough and come back in, or is he just going to move on? He's going to continue to be thorough and finish checking Swamp Palace.
It's a good play. You don't want to have to come back here, and you know there are still some items lurking. So
Well, Duck out of Ice Palace. Where is he going? He's going to check King's Tomb. And then let's see where he goes after that. He needs to go into Mire to get his hook shots. But we're also still looking for an Ice Rod. And at this point, Skull Woods is kind of isolated. Like, there's not really any other reason to go there unless you get a book and want to check the pyramid. But Duck's going to give us our first look at Dark Death Mountain.
if the cabbages want to cooperate.
If Turtle Rock is not Quake, Duck can go into Turtle Rock. We're about to get that info. Are we 2 items or 1 item from Go Mode? And we're just 1 item from Go Mode. It was double Ether Day. Meanwhile, that left side swamp check. There's the ice rod.
There's the ice rod.
WallKicks is in Go Mode.
1 hour, 11 minutes, and 50 seconds, roughly.
So unfortunately, this is going to come up empty for Duck as he finds a shovel. I mean, WallKicks' thorough play in this seed just really paid off. He was incredibly thorough, and it's got him everything he needed.
Yeah, it's definitely played off well, right into his hand. Let's get a look at Hookshot Cave here on Duck's side. So get to see some hovers here. Ooh.
Yeah, as WallKicks mirrors to Turtle Rock, he will see that he is officially in Go Mode. Duck's trying to get this hover, but yeah, he accidentally lifted the pot there, so. And Duck's going to go into Turtle Rock, which unfortunately is not going to pay off for him.
Yeah, we already know the only thing that could be in here to lead him in any direction might be a lamp.
Which we still don't know where it is.
Yeah, awfully rid of the scene to expect you to go into Turtle Rock for the lamp.
And we talk about the lamp, but it's not an insignificant thing to think about because they don't have half magic, and they need to do a silverless Ganon kill.
Yeah.
So, a Fire Rod's torch glitch is not. It's definitely doable. It's a little more difficult, but it's definitely doable. And definitely can trip up some runners. I don't think it'll trip up either of these runners, but Fire Rod does use more magic as well, so it is something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Seed's been pretty generous, giving them 3 bottles along the way, so they can always top those up too.
Though at this point, I don't expect WallKicks to do that. Oh, that is unfortunate for Duck. He's gonna probably have to relight. Nope, he got through in just in time.
Wow.
Alright, those chain jumps are being a little unfriendly. Duck or WallKicks is just gonna pull out the burner to get through it.
Yeah.
Down to 2 hearts, but he does have powder now.
Yeah. Can only dance with the chain chomp so long. Be careful here on Duck's side too. Looks like we're about to see the same Burna.
And unfortunately, Duck has not been in the swamp, so he does not have powder. WallKicks netting a fairy just for extra safety. I think if he hasn't used either of his potions yet, he should have a green and a red available.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't recall seeing WallKicks use either one, so.
Duck gotta be a little careful, gets through that door. Did WallKicks pick up that big key, right?
I actually missed if he did or not.
I don't feel like he went to the island.
Yeah.
He might not have the big key.
Yeah, he may have gone around it.
He forgot the big key. That's muscle memory kicking in, I can tell you that much right now. He just thought he already had the big key and just kept going. I think a lot of runners have done that. Good memory though that he did go through that door, so he can just mirror back.
Yeah.
Hey, there's our Quake medallion.
Fake.
And that was the last spot that the lamp could have been Turtle Rock. Ooh, I don't know if he's got enough magic for a Samaria block here. Just enough.
Just enough.
He does have the option to pick up a full magic refill in this maze. Not gonna do that though.
Just go down and grab the key off Laser Bridge and then grab the magic in the last room.
Laser Bridge starts with 20 rupees. Duck's down to 2 hearts again. Oof. WallKicks does take a hit, so he's down to 4. But still gonna make use of that powder. He's gonna use fake powder with the powder.
Yep.
There's the last item of laser bridge. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, that's why you take the safety door.
Yeah.
WallKicks taking on Trinex.
Nice laser skips on both runners' sides.
Trinex is down. And that is 7 crystals. We already have our game going in chat.
What's your guess, JP?
And since somebody else took my guess, I went with 10.
Yeah, if someone's already got mine too, I usually go with 13.
I usually go 15. Duck is on the right track at least. He's going into Mire. But it's going to be too little too late as WallKicks is already into GT.
Nice Mire 2 on Duck's side to get through there.
Alright, here we go. Chest 1 is a small key. Chest 2 is a book. I will say for WallKicks, the one thing he'd love to find here is half magic. It just makes the Ganon fight easier. He doesn't necessarily need it, but it would be very welcome. He won't find Lamp in here. Lamp can never be in GT in a normal 7/7 seed.
Yeah.
There's the half magic.
There it is. There it is.
And he gets to the blue potion as well. So that's 6 checks so far. There's number 7. Here's the Stalfos room. Chest 8 is bombs. Chest 9 is a piece of hearts. Chest 10, a small key. And chest 11, a small key. And chat correcting me, actually, there is a small chance for Lamp to be in GT, but it's very rare. And with their seed layout, it definitely could not have been in this seed. Basically, you would need Turtle Rock, Mire, and Pod to all be pendants for it to have a chance. we are at 13 right now.
Yeah.
So 4 more checks coming. 14's a compass. 15's the big key. 16 is rupees, and that's all we're gonna see.
WallKicks will just begin the climb here.
And at this point, he's just a climb away from winning this race. Oh, Duck tried to do a rail clip there, but didn't get it.
That's always an interesting one to see. You do not see that one come up very often.
Now, as WallKicks does this climb, quick reminder for tomorrow, these runners do have game 2 of their race scheduled. It will be tomorrow, actually, at the exact same time. And it's also worth remembering with this tournament that regardless of what happens in this first round set of games, neither runner will be in or out, or will be advancing or out. The first round just basically decides if you go to the winner's side or the loser's side of the group. So there's still plenty to go in this series, despite how this one looks like it will play out.
WallKicks moving through this gauntlet here pretty handily.
WallKicks continues to climb the gauntlet, still pretty good.
Yeah. Moving through here.
Oh, Duck takes a death in mire. Yeah, this seat has just not been kind to Duck.
No.
And he's not going for Vidi, which, yeah, it's... This is one that I expect the second he sees the done from WallKicks, he's just going to be like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, that's enough.
And looks like he's going for the front of Swamp, which will get him Ice Rod, but... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we said earlier, like WallKicks routing just really paid off. He was very thorough in this seed. He didn't dip dungeons that he couldn't complete, and it just all paid off for him. Well, I guess he did dip Hera before he can complete it, but beyond that...
Yeah, beyond that, just everything fell his way for sure. Ego being really nice, give us a triple. I wonder if that actually counted as 3.
No, looks like that was a single. Yep, 3-1-2.
Smooth Ego fight there on WallKick's side.
And basically just an NMG fight of Ganon away from finishing this seed. Well, I guess a little nicer than NMG. You got half magic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the silver lining in this one, I guess. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah, I mean,
Ganon's just never happy. No matter when you go to visit him, there's always something wrong.
he's been sitting in his pyramid for an hour and a half. He doesn't have any food, and he was hoping you'd bring something. That's why he fights you here. He's was it hungry and angry at the same time?
Yeah, he's just hangry.
Hey, Chad brings up a good point. You got a mushroom you could give him.
This is true. WallKicks down to 2 hearts. Does still have a fairy, I believe, though, if anything does happen, but...
Yeah, he does have that fairy, so if he takes the death, he will get the fairy revive. Now, see if he gets the torch glitch.
Yeah, see that Samus has borrowed the arrows yet again.
That's 6 spins down. Going pretty smoothly for WallKicks.
Yep. Really nice Ganon fight.
Just 2 more spins. And that'll do it.
Your GGs and chats for WallKicks.
Yep, WallKicks will take game 1 and Duck forfeits immediately after. Official time for WallKicks is 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 3 seconds. See, I think we're gonna get these both these runners in here. Yep, we do have apathyduck joining us now. I think WallKicks will be right behind him.
Yeah, what's up?
Yep, there we go. So, that was not much to say about that one. I mean, it was a pretty rough one for Duck, pretty thorough one for WallKicks. We'll say WallKicks, your strategy of being thorough seemed to pay off pretty well for you in this one.
Yeah, I guess. I think overall, yeah, kind of like you said, that my thorough play helped, and I really wanted to dip Mire. I don't know why, but I was feeling Mire after I picked up Mitts. I sequence broke Ice first because I kind of wanted to lower my options to kind of force myself into Mire. So that's why I did Ice first, and then I was like, all right, cool, straight over to the Mire area because we can knock out Mire Desert. Mire ended up being Ether, didn't have Ether at the time. I'm like, shoot, let's do Desert, and then after Desert, I'm like, okay, I for whatever reason have isolated Hobo and Lake Hylia Island, and I do not want those 2 things to beat me. So let's check those real quick, and then got Ether, and I'm like, okay, cool, straight to Mire. I was talking to Apathy a little bit in the race room. At the time, for whatever reason, I didn't even think Turtle Rock was a play. So maybe if I had thought like, oh, I have more of I've got more of Dark Death Mountain open to me, maybe I make that play over Mire. But I felt like Mire had something, and then as we went and it was just the worst Mire with its item locations, I started feeling really bad and I was starting to sweat a lot, but then it had the hook shot and everything just kind of led from there.
Yeah, like I said, the main reason I was surprised was I thought about Mire early when I was in that desert because I had Ether already because I actually tried to sequence break ice without mitts because I just forgot Hera was a thing for some reason. That's why I went over to I was like, I'm gonna go into Ice Palace, and I was like, oh, I can't. Well, I was like, well, I'll check Hobo. So I had Ether before I went to Meyer, and I was like, because of Pod, I felt like I was behind. I was like, well, maybe I'll just go in here, and I was just like, no, maybe I'll just play it. And I don't know, it just felt, I mean, without having the lamp, like that's the one thing that makes me like I just without like pendants without logic access, unless you have like a real strong like sniff on where the items maybe be, and I guess without doing Eastern and Skull, you having so many places open makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I mean, like Pod basement, I don't know, like those, you know, when you don't have anything down there, if the turtles don't play nice with you, then you're just screwed. So like that got me the first time, and then I don't know, I just couldn't get the arrow on the dark Meyer switch, and I fell, and I just restart, and then when I dashed up, I just ran into a spike, and I was dead. So fun times. But yeah, I mean, just me forget. I mean, I got Fire Rod relatively early, and then I don't know why. I was trying to think of like what Fire Rod opens, because it was like I had already cleared out Skull, and I was like, I couldn't think. For some reason, I was forgetting about Hera. I don't know why, but I was thinking, okay, Eastern. That's the only thing that opens up logically, at least. And like there was 3 items in the first 3 chests, and I was just like, okay, well, this isn't it. And then I don't even remember what I did. I did so many. Like I almost went to. Oh, even after that, because then I went to like Turtle Rock and stuff. Because I mean, I didn't know Turtle Rock because I only had 2. I think maybe I did have 3, but I think I only had 1 up there.
You only had 2. Quake was in Mimic Cave. Mimic Cave.
Right. Okay. So I was just kind of betting that, you know, there was like that was the fact that I had cleared out so much at that point. And maybe it makes a little bit more sense to go to Meyer when you have like more on the table with not having, like, I had already done Skull and Eastern. I was just like, well, it's got to be in Turtle Rock, right? Because I've done everything. So like, I just was playing the like, I've done everything else, most of it. Like, I have 2 medallions. I must have one of the medallions, and then, you know, Hookshot or Ice Rod's going to be in there. Probably Hookshot, and then, you know, come back for Ice Rod, or hopefully both. But I mean, once I derped after Fire Rod, like I wasn't winning this no matter what. So all that other stuff didn't matter.
Still though, I mean, this was overall, like I said, I played this well, and yeah, can't really say much else. I think the only routing decision I didn't like is my first Dark World play. You know, I like to route Hype Cave. It's easy, but I usually go Hype Cave West, and the reason I do that is because I don't want to put myself in a situation like I kind of did in this seed, where I have to choose to either do North Dark World or South Dark World after like Thieves and Skull Woods, and so I kind of forced myself to do North Dark World before I kind of really wanted to. But when I had the Fire Rod, I got the Fire Rod immediately after doing Paradox Cave, because I'm like, I'm not going to let Spike Cave defeat me this seed. I was already beginning to think that Pyramid Fairy was going to be something, but I wanted to hold off on Hera for just a little bit longer to see if I can pick up some other things.
Oh, I didn't even think about doing Spike Cave that early. Okay, you had it way earlier than, like, I just randomly went up to Spike Cave at some point, like after, because I did Hype Cave, because with the mirror, I think doing Hype Cave West makes sense because you can clear all it out. And like because I had to go south to north in Kakariko, like way early on, because I didn't have money or didn't have bombs. I never checked race game, so I was able to mirror check race game, check library, flute to then flute to 3, which at that point is effectively not tied into anything, right? But it's just like I'm going that way anyways. And then since Thieves Town and Village Outhouse was nothing, that's when I hooked north. So, but yeah, with the mirror, like the mirror early, like I don't want to go into Thieves Town unless I have sword, hammer, and boots. So if I don't have those 3 things, I'm always going to open up Hype Cave. It's just so much faster with boots. It's just insanely faster.
Yeah, you're right. I got you there.
Yeah, and I had the early, because I checked map when I did Death Mountain, right? When you dip into. Yeah. So I knew Thieves Town was a thing. So like in that situation, I would just beeline Thieves Town if I had all the 3 of the things. It's like just, you know, knock out crystals, right? And then it was just so weird. It was like, because I thought Pod was going to be something, because I had so little at that point. I don't know. And I was like, even having the Fire Rod at that point, like maybe you go right back up to Hera, but at that point, I'm probably even if I got it that early, I think like, oh, I'd save Hera when I have mitts, and I'll just do everything at once. Like, so I don't think I would do it that fast.
Yeah,
Even if I got it that early.
I considered it, but it was one item by then. I'm like, I don't really want to go back to Hera for
It
one
certainly
item
would
at
have
a
saved
time.
me in the thing of the sea was like I kept getting the thing that would have saved me like immediately after dying. Because like I killed, I died in pot, and then Helma was like, here's a blue potion or a green or something. It was just, and then like I died in Mire, and then I went to swamp. It's like, here's the powder. I'm just like, thanks. It's just
Rough.
Actually, thinking about as you guys are talking, mentioning the fire rod. I think that fire rod you had to kind of get early because you needed it to finish Hera to get the mitts out of Pyramid Fleet.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that he got it early, and then like I got it relatively early as far as like not doing Spike Cave like immediately fast because I kind of went up because I was like out of things to do, honestly, and it was like the first thing I did. But then I just didn't do Hera. I did a bunch of other stuff, which I mean at that point it's just putting me in a hole that I'm not coming out of no matter what. So
yeah. And then of course we're sitting here the whole time like, where is this lamp? Neither of you found the lamp.
it's got to be ice because you said your ice rod was your go mode, right? So it's got to be back of swamp. Like I have like nothing left.
No, because I routed back of swamp first. Like one item from go mode, I'm going back of swamp before I go left side. So I full cleared swamp. So it has to be Smith Chain, because the hookshot or Smith Chain or Super Bunny Cave, because hookshot was obviously behind the lamp. So
we did see Super Bunny. So
I forgot Smith Chain was a thing. Honestly, I just literally forgot it was a thing.
It could have also been one of the other 3 checks. No, never mind. It couldn't have been the other 3 checks in the hookshot cave because it required hookshot. So
yeah. So, and it couldn't be the first chest either because boots were also lamp locked.
And plus, I checked it, so.
Oh.
yeah,
I tried hovering. I was hoping Ice Rod was there. I was able to hover before the game. I have like, if you have like any, I swear to God, hovering's gonna finally make me like take care of my nails because I have like a little hangnail and it just keeps catching and it's like no, something you can do.
Yeah. So yeah, it gotta be Smith Chain because I think that was the only thing we didn't see that wasn't lamp locked. Because we saw everything in Turtle Rock. WallKicks had an unfortunate little mistake there.
Don't forget the big key. It's vanilla. Gosh dang it. My execution started going to crap in Turtle Rock, but
I mean, once I just stopped caring at that point. I was like, I was just like, please done. Like, I just wanted it to be over.
Well, GG's, dude.
Yep. You guys are gonna run it back. You guys are gonna run it back tomorrow at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like Duck will be trying to force game 3. WallKicks trying to move on to the winner's side.
Should be exciting.
Should be lots of fun. GG's, guys. It was great to watch.
GG. I didn't even get to do my 0 cycle.
GG's.
Like right before.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, with that, I think we'll wrap up for the night. A lot more races to go starting, well, whether it's today or tomorrow for you, at 10:25 a.m. Eastern. We actually have game 2 of the other side of this group on tap. Homemade Beer versus Waterloo. They've already had their game 1, so game 2 will be tomorrow morning. So basically back-to-back matches in this group. And then from there, we have another full slate of games tomorrow. So check the schedule. Lots will be on the SpeedGaming networks. There's going to be a lot that you can just watch the runner streams. Yeah, it is a very full week, I think. We have a maximum possible, basically 192 matches this week. Though, I think we've already had some 2-0 series, so it won't be that many.
Yeah, definitely lots of much, and hopefully lots of exciting races that nothing's disappointed by or so far. So
yeah, I think with that we should sign off for the night. Thanks to our Terrell for tracking for us, and thanks TJ for joining me here today.
thanks JP, thanks Artero. Everybody have a great morning, night, wherever you are.
Yep. Give the runners a follow as well, and yeah, have a good night.
Take care, everybody.